Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Connie and this channel is all about plants. I do a lot of plant shopping videos as well as other plant related videos. In today's video, I'm going to show you some of the new Costa Farms trending tropicals plants that I've recently purchased. So a couple of these plants were actually on my wish list, but I was kind of waiting until I could find them in the big box stores because, as you may or may not know, on Costa Farms website, these same plants go for $50 for the 6-inch pots, but in big box stores, they're somewhere between $18 and $20. So I like to check into all the big box stores quite often to see if they have any of the new plants, because who doesn't like a good deal? So without further ado, let's get into these plants. So the first plant today is this beautiful Monstera Adensonii. Costa Farms is calling it the Little Swiss Monstera Adensonii. As you can see, this one has wide leaves, and this plant also comes in a narrow leaf form. I actually like this one better. That's just my preference. I saw this one at Home Depot a couple months back. It was in my video, I'll link it above. And I was like, why didn't I get that plant? And I went back and all of them were gone. So ever since then, I've been looking for this plant and couldn't find it in any of the big box stores, but it was online. But I said, no, I'm just gonna keep waiting. Hopefully they'll put them back out. So recently I went to Lowe's and they had a lot of them and they were $20. So I had to pick this one up. So happy I found it. And I actually pulled up Costa Farms' website just so I can give you a little bit of info. It says that the care for this plant is indirect sunlight. It says it's very thirsty. Check on it 2 to 3 times per week and add water every time the top of the soil feels dry to touch, which is pretty much what I do for most of my plants anyway. And it says Monstera Adensonii takes well to pruning if its vines get too long. Cut off sections of vines and plant them into soil to propagate it. And then it also has a plant bio. It says that this plant is found throughout the jungles of Central and South America. Little Swiss Monstera, or Monstera Adensonii, is enjoying renewed popularity after being a top houseplant in the late 1970s and early 1980s. A member of the aroid family, it's related to other popular plants like the peace lily, which I had no idea, philodendron, pothos, and the ZZ plant, which is very surprising because to me this is very different than a ZZ. Like other Monstera varieties, Little Swiss leaves will grow larger and more dramatic, 12 inches long or more, when grown vertically in warm, bright conditions. So there you have it, guys. That's the first plant. Monstera Adensonii, Little Swiss Monstera. Next up is this gorgeous Monstera Peru. As you can see, this is a very full plant and it likes to trail, which this one's already doing. I love how dark the leaves are and it has this really nice texture to it. So this one I found at Lowe's as well. So this was $20, so it was worth the wait. And I almost missed it because it was on the bottom shelf pushed behind some other plants, and I had already looked at every plant in the store and I was about to walk out when I don't know what made me look on that bottom shelf, but I checked and sure enough, there were some of these down there, and I specifically was looking for this plant when I went there. So I got lucky, and yeah, I got this a couple weeks ago, and I pulled up the information on their website as well just to give you a little bit of info. So the care guide says that it likes indirect sunlight. This plant can only go 1 to 2 weeks without water, so check on it weekly and add water every time to the top 2 inches of soil when it dries out. This variety of Monstera appreciates a shower from time to time to help wash away dust that may accumulate in its textured leaves. Okay, so the plant bio says, also known as Monstera carstinianum, this South American Monstera species, member of the same family as Scindapsus, pothos, and philodendron, shows off fantastically textured foliage. A tropical vine, it appreciates bright indirect light and can climb vertically, grow horizontally, or trail dramatically from a basket. Unlike other Monstera species, its leaves do not develop fenestrations as it matures. Our plant hunter selected it for the dramatic impact of its leaves and its easy care needs. You can treat it like a pothos or a heartleaf philodendron. So there you have it, guys. Monstera Peru, and according to Costa Farms, it's an easy care plant, and we all know that pothos are easy to care for, so they're actually comparing it to that. So far so good. Monstera Peru. All right, guys, here's the next plant. This is the Shish Mataglottis, and I almost can't fit the whole thing in the screen because it's so big. And I found this one at Walmart, believe it or not, and I wasn't even expecting it. I have never seen one of these in person before, so I was really surprised to see this in person. It actually looked like an artificial plant in person. It didn't even look real inside the store, and it's because it's really pretty and it has these shiny leaves. I got this one for $18.96, so even less than $20. So that was a good deal. And this is a plant that I never knew that I needed. So I actually didn't know anything about this plant. I just bought it just based off of how beautiful it was. And I figured I'd, look up the care tips and everything and give it a shot. So just from what I'm hearing so far, it's, I believe, very similar to a caladium, but it's a little more hardy. So on their website, they're saying, if you love variegated plants, that's why they're excited to bring you the Shish Mataglottis willikii. This bold indoor plant bears arrow-shaped leaves marked with silver. It typically grows 24 to 36 inches tall indoors. It says it's uncommon and hard to find. Excellent for homes and offices. The plant bio says, native to the rainforest floor and tropical areas of Southeast Asia, we're excited to bring you this uncommon variegated indoor plant. Our plant hunter loves it for the silver markings on its leaves and its relatively easygoing nature. That's good to know. It's related to caladiums, but like our Xanthosoma, it doesn't go dormant in the winter, so you can enjoy its beauty all year long. As a young plant, it's a beautiful addition to bright desks and tabletops, but as it grows into a dramatic floor plant. Well, this one's already big, and this is a new leaf shooting out right here. So I'm very happy to have this in my collection, especially because I wanted to get some more plants with like variegated leaves or more texture, something to bring out my background, because I felt like a lot of the plants back there were all green and it kind of looked boring. So this is the Shish Mataglottis. Another recent purchase from the Costa Farms Trending Tropicals line is this Refitaphora Highee. This is a repeat plant purchase for me, but I actually got this on clearance at Walmart for only, I believe, $8.99. And it's actually really, really full. There's a plant vining on the front as well as the back. I went ahead and I added a rubber band here just to try to secure it more to the board, but because it's growing so wild and out of control, as you can see, it's way higher than the plank that it's on. I'm gonna have to get a bigger plank and also repot this. So that'll be something that I have to do in the near future because it's pretty out of control at this point. But I really love how this plant grows. It's also known as the shingle plant. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of information from the website so you can learn how to grow this if you're interested in purchasing one for yourself. As far as my previous experience, it has been a fairly easy plant to grow. So I don't think I should have any problems with this one. According to their care guide, the light level is indirect sunlight. As far as watering, you should check on it weekly and add water every time the top 2 inches of soil dries out. Quick tips: once your shingle plant outgrows its wooden plank, try guiding it onto another hard surface so that it can keep growing even taller. According to the plant bio, Refitaphora Highee is native to Southeast Asia. The shingle plant is an uncommon member of the aroid family and closely related to Monstera, philodendron, and pothos. A tropical vine, it appreciates warm, humid conditions and a sturdy support to climb up. For the leaves to have the flat, shingle-like effect, they need a vertical structure, such as a wall or plank, to grow against. Our plant hunter selected this species because it's relatively easy to grow in average household conditions and has only been available to plant collectors until now. All right, guys, the next plant is a plant that I've been wanting for a while. Ever since I heard that Costa Farms came out with this plant, I've been checking all the big box stores for it. This one is the Chameleon ZZ. As you can see, it has these really bright yellow leaves, and then the ones on the bottom are green. So, according to their website, this is a hot new variety of the Easy Care ZZ plant. Chameleon is a low maintenance houseplant you can practically set and forget. It features new leaves that emerge a bright shade of golden yellow before maturing to a rich dark green. In between, they gracefully transition from gold to green, giving you a multicolor effect. Like other ZZ plants, Chameleon holds up to infrequent watering, low humidity, and other challenging conditions. I got this one also from Walmart. So it says that this can take indirect sunlight, it's not thirsty, and it tolerates low light. The plant bio says that it stands out from other ZZ plants thanks to the bright golden yellow color of its new growth. No matter what conditions you grow it in, the new leaves will always be showstoppers. Because ZZ plants are slow growers and the leaves mature to typical dark green as they age, we recommend growing Chameleon in bright light so you can get to enjoy more colorful new growth. So there you have it, guys. This is the Chameleon ZZ. I'm actually in love with this so far. I think it is so gorgeous. I had a variegated ZZ a while back, and this is very similar. All right, so let's do a quick recap. This one is the beautiful Monstera Adensonii, or Little Swiss Monstera. Next is the Monstera Peru. Next is the Shish Mataglottis. Refitaphora Highee. And lastly is the Chameleon ZZ. Let me know in the comments which one of these was your favorite. Also, do you own any of these plants? If so, how's it going for you so far? Do you find them to be fairly easy? All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video, but let me know in the comments if you found any of this information to be useful, if you learned anything new, and whether you like the format of this video. If you did, I'll try to do more in the future. But for now, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning back into my channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share for more plant-related videos. Until next time, guys, take care. Wait a minute, what did I just say? Let's try this one more time. Also, let me know if you found, Note, because Chameleon is protected by plant patent laws, we're obliged to tell you that propagation of this variety is prohibited. So if you're thinking about propagating this, forget about it, because you will go to jail.